for another sucker to flex. Show him this ain't the squad for a sucker to test. Pimp, my too large and we way too fresh. Work well with. They quick to check a lane like a game of chess. You wanna be better, bring your best. Cause we be standing in your front yard yelling. Bring them out, bring them out. All the hot girls yelling. Bring them out, bring them out. All the dope boys yelling. Bring them out, bring them out. Front the back gate yelling. Bring them out, bring them out. All the front yard yelling. Bring them out, bring them out. All the hot girls yelling. Bring them out, bring them out. All the dope boys yelling. Bring them out, bring them out. Front the back gate yelling. Bring them out, bring them out. Oh! Bring them out, bring them out, bring them out. 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 You just heard the sound of the king of the South. T.I. I go by the name of Swiss Beats the Monster. From the top. Bring them out, bring them out. 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 This speech is my recital. I think it's very vital to rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky. It's the play. Here we go. It's tricky to rock around. Around, that's right, on time is tricky. It's tricky, 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 tricky. It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time is tricky. Tricky, tricky. I met this little girlie, her hair was kinda curly. Went to her house and out, I had to leave real early. These girls are really, all they just say is, or spend some time and rock a rhyme. I said it's not that easy. It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time is tricky. How is it, B? It's tricky, tricky, tricky. It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time is tricky. Tricky, tricky. In New York, the people talking try to make us rhyme. They really hawk, but we just walk because we have no time. And in the city, it's a pity, cause we just can't hide. Tinted windows don't mean nothing, they know who's inside. It's tricky to rock around. That's right, on time is tricky. Tricky, 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 huh?
Welcome, football fans, to the birthplace of America, the city of brotherly love. The place where you'll find the best cheesesteak made in this country and some of the best football played inside of Lincoln Financial Field. Today, an NFC battle in store for us between the San Francisco 49ers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And away we go at the link. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. Cuts right. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers take a 6-0 lead right away. tacks on the point after. And the 49ers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, go!
Now throw to start the drive. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
18, 70, Timberwolves.
Back to throw. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. Here's a throw. Got a man. That's Kincaid. Into the red zone. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles finish off their opening drive. Dalton Kincaid with the touchdown. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olson would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end, and I think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles start off well to tie things 7-7. Got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so they'll bring this out to the 35. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Start this one on the grab with McCaffrey. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Going run again with McCaffrey. They're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. It's a gain of 12 on that one, and that gives the 49ers the first.
Easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Hey, that's a run that's whole hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Purdy on the play action. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. The both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope you have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully. And the tight end, the beneficiary.
On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. They stick with McCaffrey. He finds a little opening, but not much. Picked up about 4 on 2nd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Seventh play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. They'll air it out on 3rd. Short pass caught by his tight end. We got the football caught, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker. 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Get set.
Purdy gonna go on 4th. Throw caught by his running back. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Look at that, no worry at all from their sideline, Brock. A 13-yard pickup on 4th down. That was impressive.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Handoff headed left to McCaffrey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Get set. 18. Watch out. 53.
Play action now with Purdy. Flushed out of the pocket. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Outside. 18.
Third and long for him here. Escapes the pocket. And he will score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers break the tie here in the first. Seibert now to add the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the 49ers take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Ready. Ready.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. He's out in the clear. The 30. Gets the 10. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles make it a 1-point game. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles tie things up at 14.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 35-yard
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. It really creates some indecision now defensively.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. This has the makings of a shootout, a lot of points, but still tied as we reach the end of one. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll return to the link right after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They'll have 2nd and 7 to deal with. McCaffrey running between the tackles. And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though, didn't he, Brock? It's a gain of 5, 3rd down coming up.
Humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
travel like a dawn, I'm a traveling man. LAX, I'm the water more than landing in France. Racing shows out in Germany, involving Japan. See these reps take me everywhere, I go where I can.
Here we go, third and less than a yard. On third and short, McCaffrey. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Manages a gain of 3 there. And that gives the 49ers the first.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Somebody gotta do it, I'm in. Somebody gotta do it, I take the G home. Watch him do it. Surprise outside, all from the music. They like, what he home? Get the Alpha and Omega, welcome home. This is not his home. This is a revelation. I didn't get it. Gone. Teach you a man, baby. I don't understand, baby. Pull a bill and make you feel protected like I can, baby. Teach you something, make you do correction. That's the plan, baby. Don't put your life in the real.
Here's first and 10 from the 47. A tight end in motion now. Play clock down to 3, and we've got a timeout call. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Here's first and 10 from the 47. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Off the play fake, Purdy. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Here he goes, third and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
We've set it downs for him from the 31. Now a give, McCaffrey. A nice little run there, gets him 5. Second down upcoming.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and had a nice little gain on the ground.
Bails out of the pocket quick. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. Jahan Campbell makes the play. 30. He's at the 10. And this is going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Thrown at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner, and sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
If you say that, you know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey, who swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Is Reed Blankenship making the stop?
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Knocked away and hits the ground, incomplete. It brings up 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Trap 60, trap 60. Go.
Back to throw. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a 13-point lead. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Okay, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
One after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles double their lead to 14. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. From the gun, McCaffrey. Now even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Nothing for him on that play as we've hit the 2-minute warning.
Second and 10. At the 45-yard line.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. On the give, it's McCaffrey. He's going to squeeze about 8 yards out of that run block. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
3rd and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. That's caught for the first. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
First and 10 now from the 46. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Motion man sent left. Shotgun snap for Purdy. He's got Ayuk downfield. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers make it a one-score game before halftime. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. Seibert's able to connect on that extra point. And the 49ers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Hello, 7-5, 7-5.
They'll throw it. It's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Red. Liking 18, 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he's going to be across midfield with a gain of 5 on that play.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second.
18 Cardinal.
Throwing now, another shotgun. The 49ers rush gets home, and they drop him. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Well, the first sack of the game, Kate, as you just called, is a big one. They're going to make this guy pay if he's trying to play too much hero ball. Got to find a way to get the ball out of your hand.
Empty backfield. 5 guys out wide for 3rd and long.
Ready. Cowboy 80. Hurt! Ready,
Throwing from the gun here. To the left, that's pulled in by Golden. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being 4th down.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4. They're going to try to throw for it. Has him on a quick hitter. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. They left the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the results. A big gain, 15 yards and a fresh set of downs, too. They'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Roll! Ready!
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he's brought down by a collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry. All right, they're going to call a timeout. 3 seconds left. That means one last play in this half. Jake Elliott out to put up 3 for the Eagles. Ball spotted on the left hash, 49 yards out. The 49ers will call their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This from the left hash. Elliott connects there. And that'll push it to double digits and a 2-possession game. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Third quarter is going to start with a run by Barkley. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5.
Here we go, here we go. Cougar nice. Ready.
Looking in the air here. Taking a deep shot here. He's got it inside the 25. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles grow the lead coming out of halftime.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle of the field open or close? Do I got a single high or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles take a 3-possession lead. All set for the kickoff. Okay, well that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. From the gun is Purdy. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. That brings up 2nd down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, discussing them, and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense, not on that one.
Back to the air on 2nd, Purdy. All the left side. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Tight end reels in the shallow throw. He reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Sticking to the air here. It's Purdy. That's going to be caught by his back. McCaffrey. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Watch out! Yellow. Yellow. Yellow.
Again, it's Brock Purdy. Pass is caught at the 9. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, Give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
Purdy, a quick throw, complete. He has the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers start the second half with some needed points. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Barkley trying this up the gut. Crosses midfield, still going. At the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles make it a 16-point ball game. Saquon Barkley the touchdown. Wow, great stuff there, Brock. He busted that one open, got downhill, and got in for 6. Huge run there.
Yeah, and this is how you break a game open. He found that lane, and he was gone. What a tremendous effort in the blocking scheme there to just spring him enough so he could take it to the house.
Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles take a 3-possession lead. All set for the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. Start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. Solid run in here. That's 9 yards as he brings up 2nd down.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
1st down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Here's Purdy to throw. Short pass brought in. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. Give him 38 on that one. And that gives the 49ers the first.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Outside. Up.
A run with McCaffrey. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Here's a design run. And 2 yards all he can get. It's 3rd down. Dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this.
It's set.
Purdy gonna go on fourth. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
Again, here's McCaffrey. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also pulls the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, if they don't work in concert together to create...
Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. It didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball into the 35 to begin this drive. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Throwing now off the play action. Lobs this deep down the middle. He's got it inside the 10. He gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles make it a 16-point ball game.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go one right and fire.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. He connects on the point after. And the Eagles take a 3-possession lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Purdy on the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Pretty impressive, isn't it? They built this type of lead for themselves because that's actually, Kate, their first sack of the game. And that's why smart front offices and complete teams build a well-rounded roster. That way, the core component, like the pass rush today, isn't there, and the other areas of the team pick each other up.
After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up. Now Purdy. Finds him over the middle. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Ayuk makes the catch. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. They'll run down here on first down. And he's got a chunk of yards as we've reached the end of 3. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Nice play straight ahead. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
San Francisco.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. They give it to him again. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
Oh, that's such a good feeling as a quarterback on an RPO, and you get to hand it, and you get to watch him take off. You know if you take advantage in the RPO game of a run like that, it only makes the pass that much better.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's going to get taken down near the goal line. It's a gain down to the 1. Call it a 7-yard pickup, and they're just a yard away now on 2nd and goal.
Give some credit to this offense. They almost got it done on just one play running the ball in. I got to be honest, the 1st down run often leads to 2nd down pass, but I don't think so now. Now you push that pile, go finish this drive.
Back to the well again. Back to the goal line, but he won't reach it. The defense keeps him out and forces 3rd and goal. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Another carry for it, and he's in for the touchdown. The 49ers get it back to within 2 possessions. Seibert now to add the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the 49ers cut the lead down to 10.
52. 49ers 42. Austin Seibert set to kick off.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line.
The career's more at stake when you win your prime. That paper, baby, my face on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind.
On the stick.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Handoff headed right, Barkley. He's still going at the 30. There he goes again. He will not score, but that does set him up wrong with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
What an injection and momentum for the offense on that play. With the energy boost in a much shorter field, I predict it's not going to be long, Kate, till they finish this series off.
First and goal now as they try to pad this lead.
Here we go. Ready.
They're going to run with Barkley. And he's in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground.
Let's see, Kate, I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What are we going to call this, other than simply splendid?
it on now to attempt the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles take a 3-possession lead.
49ers 42. James Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he fields this one, but is not going to return it from the end zone. So the ball going to be placed down at the 35-yard line. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. Gets it out wide quick, and he might throw this. And nearly intercepted. His that trick play almost ended in disaster. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely. That'll be a touchback. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. They go to Barkley again. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
We've set it down from the 37. On 1st down, they'll run. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their 1st. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. He rolls to his right. He's going to let this go deep down to right center. That was first real mistake. That's intercepted. Daniel Brown has it. And the 49ers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, great work by the defense there, Brock. Coverage keeping things tight downfield even as he extended the play, and as a result, they pick up the INT.
And the eyes were bigger than the stomach on that throw. It was as if he was committed to it right when he left.
Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the drive begins with a rough 1st step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down. Shotgun snap for Purdy. He's got a man left. He runs it up to midfield. And finally they get to him and send him out as this gets all the way into enemy territory. Following that last play, want to keep that pedal down. 1st and 10 from the 45. throw this from the gun. Cut out left. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that means it'll be first down, San Francisco.
Get set. Yellow. 18. Watch out.
Looking to throw, Purdy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
To throw again, it's Purdy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Get set. Yellow. Back around, son. Yellow.
Here he goes, third and long. Drop it up on the right side, that's Ayuk. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it first and goal. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. 49ers trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard.
18. Watch out.
First down, Purdy to throw. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. So now it'll be second and goal. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
To the air again, Purdy. Cut near the goal line. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers parlay the interception into points. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And the onside kick doesn't pan out. The Eagles make the recovery.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Let's go.
First down, they're on with Barkley. And he's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. A 28-yard pickup there. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that one.
Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
San Francisco calls it second timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
got to pay your dues, baby. You know the rules. When everybody travel the world, that land through. If you choose to, now you get it. Now I got
Here's another carry for Barkley. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Far from the first time we've broken down one of his touchdowns in this game, partner, but man, they seem to get more impressive every time.
And I don't care, Kate, if they're all one-yard plungers, if you're up over 300 yards. A 4-touchdown game will forever live among your greatest career highlights. You can go several games without even scoring one. So to get 4 in one contest, we'll never, ever forget it.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he's going to field this one in the end zone without a return. So that's going to bring us out to the 35-yard line. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Play action now with Purdy. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Good running there to get around 6, but now they've got 3rd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
3rd and short, here's Purdy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Go ahead.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. He connects downfield. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers get it back to within 2 possessions. Seibert now to add the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the 49ers cut the lead down to 10.
49ers 56.
So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And the Eagles are able to recover. And that should just about do it for us here. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Go! Let go!
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he can't escape, Rob. They lose yards, but defensively, no timeouts left to stop the clock and take advantage. The 49ers will call their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12.
Ready?
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 3 yards puts them back on the right track. Now they've got 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Ready up! Come on! Ready?
3rd and long for him here. Complete beyond the marker. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
Let's go.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And he will score. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles take a 3-possession lead.
49ers 56. Jake Elliott taking off Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And this one will not make it to the landing zone. So the same as it going out of bounds now. This is going to come out to the 40-yard line. All right, one more snap to play here. Here he goes, one final shot. Buying some time right. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. So it's an Eagles win here in this one. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to...
It's your birthday. We gon' party like it's your birthday. We gon' sip like it's your birthday. And you know we don't give cause that's your birthday. You can find me in the club, full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill it, I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug, you're in the getting. You can find me in the club, full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill it, I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. Come give me a hug, get in the getting. When I pull up out front, you see the Benz on dub. When I roll 20 deep, it's always drama in the club. Now that I roll with Dre, everybody show me love. When you sell like Eminem, you get plenty of groupie love. Look, homie, ain't nothing changed. Roll down, G's up. I see exhibit in the cutting, man. Running, man. Watch how I move, you mistake before I play up. Been hit with a but I don't walk with a limp. In the hood, in the LA, they saying 50, you hot. They like me, I want them to love me like they love pop. But holla in New York, for show, they tell you I'm local. And the plan is to put the rap game in the choke. I'm fully focused, man. My money on my mind, got a meal out the deal, and I'm still in the grind. Now shorty says she feeling my style, she feeling my flow. A girl from Wooded, they ready to find me in the club. Full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill it, I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug, you're in the getting. You can find me in the club, full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill it, I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug, you're in the getting. My flow, my show brought me to go.